Hi, welcome to Adobe Gab. Today, I will be going to show you how to make a fade out in Premiere Pro. So without any further ado, let's get started. So we are here in the colorful world of Premiere Pro. Okay, so, to begin, I just added a video clip on the timeline with some music on it, that I want to fade out. Now go to the Effects panel and open up the Audio Transition, along with the Crossfade folder. Then you will find these three audio fades. The first one is Constant Gain. This will fade your audio at a straight, consistent rate over a long time. To add this to your audio, drag it to the very end of your audio clip, until it is highlighted, then release it. This sounds good. But this is uncommon, because this sounds sudden. Back in the Effects panel, we have the Constant Power. Constant Power will give your sound a smoother fade. This works by reducing the sound gradually from the start, then quicker at the end. And the final fade is the Exponential Fade. This works by decreasing the audio in a smoother and immense way. Now to adjust the duration of this fade, hover your mouse in this little circle at the bottom of your timeline, and you will see this bracket, and adjust the duration of this fade. You can also double tap to this effect, and this will pop up the Transition Duration dialog box. Then you can adjust the duration of this, so that's how you can make a fade out in Premiere Pro. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot from this Premiere Pro tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also click the notification bell, so you wouldn't miss out on my videos, and stay safe. Now we know how to make a fade out. What about how to make a reverse video? Find out with this video, or learn more on how to magnify something in Premiere Pro.